In
Spanish, we're Harlistas. In English, we're Holly Riders. Bikers are at one with nature. We ride in the heat, we ride in the cold, we ride in the rain, we ride in hail, and beat the hell out of them.
Go.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association, put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine.
What up, Rala?
DJ Rala, Lama. You already know Mr. Northeast is in the building. Let's go, Lama. What? Put them hands up. I want to see L's in the air right now. Put your L's up. Put your L's up. Lama worldwide. Let's go. L's up. Everybody L's up. Everybody L's up. Lama. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. From the humble start in Humble Park, 1977 it all began. What? Right. One man, one mission, one dream. That's right. Lama International worldwide. They said it couldn't happen. They said it couldn't be done. 40 years later, we're still proving y'all wrong. Latino Lama.
The Latin American Motorcycle Association was founded in 1977 in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood. Since its inception, Lama was intended to be a moto touring club with truly democratic ideas. In 1995, a chapter was formed in Miami, Florida, and in 1996 Lama became a national association when the first national president was elected. In 1999, Lama became an international association when chapters were formed in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Cuba. Today, the number of chapters has grown to over 200 worldwide, spanning the Americas, Asia, Europe, and Australia. Lama is a club without borders. We have evolved into an international humanist association. We accept working people from all walks of life, regardless of nationality, race, color, religion, social class, gender, age, a brand of motorcycle, etc. We believe that it is more important to recognize and identify ourselves as human rather than Latin, Asian, Black, or white. Lama is a club of the 21st century and continues to be a work in progress. Our forward progress evolves from the many contributions and the flow of rich ideas of our members, both current and new, from near and far-off lands. It is because of our philosophy, Lama has become one of the most respected clubs in the world. As a Lama member, there are doors open to you in every city where we have chapters. You will have the opportunity to visit those chapters, including those in other nations, on our annual national and international runs. Lama is also recognized as one of the world's most active long-distance riding clubs. 40+ years and counting. Our women, Damas de Lama, ride their own and accompany us on our travels, riding extreme distances over long hours on good and bad roads, on hot and cold days, rain or shine. This is a test of endurance that most bikers find way too far and too challenging. We are Lama. Welcome to the best motorcycle association in the world, the Latin American Motorcycle Association.
We gather around, Taino and company, the talk's profound. Lama Stations where the vibes ignite. Every Monday at 7, let's take flight. Let's get this party started.
Say that again?
Taino and company.
Hey, hello, Lama Nation.
Starry skies as the evening glows. Dancing and laughing, feel the energy rise. At Lama Station, we reach for the skies.
Did you see the background? I mean,
He's famous.
Listen, I'm watching my guest, and one of them just fucking chuckled when he saw that part. He's like, "Oh, that guy." Welcome, everybody. Monday, happy Monday night, September 16, 2024, guys. Welcome to another episode of Lama Station, the English version, gringo style. What else are we going to call it? The Lama Nation, the voice of the Lama Nation. Listen, whatever you want. Today, we got a couple of guests, but as we tell you guys every week, don't forget to, as you guys are joining us, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all of the above. Visit us and check us out on Lama Station on Facebook.com/ The Lama Station. You can also reach us and find us simulcasting on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, Lama Station. Look for our guy, Mike Lavos. That's a little mascot. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so it lets you know every time we go live. You can also check out at Lama_Station. That's our Instagram for pictures and videos. If you have an email, concern, question, send us a video, picture, anything, you can do so at the next two, Lama.Station2017@gmail.com. And of course, our Lama hotline, +1 407 516 3402. That's ooh.
Yeah.
We're still doing shout out Mondays. We're gonna do that today. All right, we're gonna do shout out Mondays.
Did you get it to work? You got it to work perfectly now?
We were working last week. And so the thing is, I have to literally shut down my phone because WhatsApp will automatically reroute it to the phone and it won't let it ring on the screen. So when I get ready to do shout out Mondays, I gotta shut down my phone. Usually I use it to keep track, but you know what? You're right. It's we're gonna do shout out Mondays. But today, instead of giving out shout outs, we got a question for you. Yeah, you know that? What's the question? I mean, you know the question? Check it out.
Why do you like llama?
That's simple. In case you missed it, hold on.
Why do you like llama?
That's it.
That is little voice. That is little
I
voice.
love that anyway. Oh my gosh, she works so hard and helps us so much. That is her intro. Why do you like llama? Is going to be the shout out today. So when we give out the number, you guys are welcome to call. You will go live. Make sure that you know you're going live because you will be live on the air when you call.
And you're not allowed to do what?
Yeah, you can't.
Let's get it clear now before the show starts.
All right, you know who you are. Keep it clean.
Let's keep it clean.
At the show.
No bleeps, no blunders.
He's probably saying, "Look, man, I can't promise anything." I read it's easier to ask forgiveness than to ask permission.
Well, we have two of them right now, so the one on the other side is a little iffy too. So,
welcome, Lama Nation, to Cuss Word Monday. Look, it happens, and we do have freedom of speech. However, we know that we are a family-oriented show, and I know we have youth and children listening, and let me tell you how I know. I'm going to get to that person real quick. Danny Garcia, and our first shout out of the night, La Mujer en la Casa, Northwest Indiana, my boy DJ Tone throwing you L's up. This is how I know we got Lama Youth in the house. Adriana, aka Mini Diva, I reported from Lama Poconos. She's always here showing love, and listen, I appreciate everything she does. She's so ready to work when we need her. And mind you, she is a youth while still working and taking care of school and making sure she does great. One of the conditions is if she starts slacking, she cannot report for Lama Station. You need to make sure that is a hard fact. Right? You cannot be so preoccupied on Lama Station or Lama that you start messing up in school or work.
No,
right?
she's
she's doing well. She's doing great. I texted a while back with Grandma, with Hillary. So she's doing great. Our sister Gail says, hey, what's going on, Justin? Let me see what else we got here. Nita, Lama Clerma en la casa. Por ahí está Lama Clerma representando hoy. Good evening, Lama Nation, says my boy Sergio Ochoa from Lama Rockford. Lady Justice here, she says. No, don't call me Chinita. It's Lady Justice, right? Mira quién está por aquí, Lama Claremont again. Richard Lee. I wish I knew your, I wish I knew you guys' handles or road names. I'm gonna call you by whatever you're on Facebook, okay? So don't get mad. Sebring in the house, Rockford's in the house. Ivan, Lama San Antonio, saludos a todos. What's going on, my bro? Kai, what's going on? Lama St. Augustine is watching as usual. Thanks for the love. My sister Bossy, good evening all. Let me see who else we got here. Alex Claremont, representando bien duro hoy. Let me see who we got. King, CBO in the house. So es. Lucas here. Monica, aka Phoenix LPA, showing love. Mira quién está por aquí. La Bestia goes, what's up?
Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to La Bestia.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. He celebrated twice because we celebrated it to him at the campground, and then yesterday we had our general meeting, And one of our sisters donated the cake. And hey, listen. I hope she's watching too. So we get the cake the night before we pick it up, and we didn't want to just put names, right? So we just put September, and it was happy birthday, September babies. That's what we put on the cake. So tell me why they spell September with a D. September. I swear to God, we got the picture. September.
Maybe it was a slip of the gel. Maybe the hand kind of slip, like a little slip of the gel.
I think that lady should not be trying to get a raise. I'll tell you that. You can't spell September and you're the cake decorator lady? Yeah. Have one job. Let me see who else we got here. Oh, that's right. Today is the official Mexican Independence Day. So saludos a toda la raza mexicana celebrando su día de independencia. So big shout out. Ooh, Travis is saying, hey, I'll be with it. Mexico.
That's on your associate. That's
on. Hey. Newark in the house. What's going on? Newark's in the house. What's Maravilla? Fort Worth in the house. Look what Adriana's saying. Keep it clean, people.
Yeah, she knows. She knows who's on here.
Let me see. Gail says, I guess I can't comment.
Gail.
Flor Tobar, nuestra hermana Flor Tobar de Lama Orlando. Un beso y un abrazo. Gracias, Flor. Look, all A's, she says. Y'all talking too much. I got all A's. All right, keep it up. Saludos desde Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua, desde México, aquí en sintonía. Saludos, Gilberto. Un abrazo desde acá, desde los Estados Unidos, para ustedes. Por aquí está Stephanie Marrero con la manita arriba. ¿Qué es lo que es, Steph? La malota, espérate, hay que cambiarle el nombre. I'm a Sebring in the house. I'm trying to get through these so we can get to the show. I don't know. People are now having conversations with each other. Let me see. Love you, man. Is that brother from another mother? Oh, they're having conversations with each other for real. Lourdes Lama Claremont in the house.
It's usually how it works.
Taz from Twin Cities. Let me see what else we got. Shout out to all that came out and showed us love and support of Fiestas Patrias in Rockford, Winfield, Elgin, O'Hare, Addison, Chicago West, Immortal Riders, Rare Breed, Wolfpack. Let me see, and of course the independent riders that showed up. That's what's up. Por aquí está Vanessa, también por aquí Lama Claremont, Lama Phoenix, Arizona. Pam Gomez is here. Angelo from Poconos is here. Let me see, Hillary, hola from the Poconos. This weekend will be everything. I wonder what she's talking about. Happy birthday to La Bestia. I'm trying to get to these guys, I swear. Lemon in the house. They're coming up quicker than I can catch up. Christina watching us on YouTube, and Paula watching us on YouTube from Lama Claremont. Big shout outs to them. Alex Cruz, when I was from Crucito and Nana. What's going on, my man? Port St. Lucie. Newark's president, Rafael. Is it his birthday? He's keeping it hush hush.
Oh, maybe.
I choked on this one. Lelo. Hashtag Malota in the house. Stephanie said te quiere de gratis, hermana. Let me see. Man, I gotta get to the show. Lama Claremont again. Whoa, Lama Claremont's hot today. Why, Albi?
I don't know. Maybe because the president is on the show.
Is that guy here? That's that man. What's up, my brother Eddie?
What's going on? How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Gonzalez from Lama Claremont, President Lama Claremont. He's here to hang out with us today and talk, and we're just gonna hang out. But listen, listen. We just all right. No introduction needed.
No stuttering. No stuttering. Come on, let it out.
No introduction needed. That guy. That's the guy we were saying. You better think 3 words fast. Yeah.
Yo, I kept the show. Listen, you got more followers just because of me.
PG-13. Hey, Vanessa says we're taking over. This is what I want Claremont to do. All right, I'm asking Claremont to do this. Hold on, I gotta change this.
And I apologize ahead. I don't have my vest on, but I'm not home.
Everybody get him. All right, so Vanessa puts we taking over, right? This is what I want Claremont to do right now. I want Claremont to
you're gonna sue them up, aren't you?
Hashtag Claremont Takeover. Hashtag Claremont Takeover. That's what I want to see.
No. Poconos Takeover. Poconos Takeover. Hey, Claremont, me Claremont. Poconos.
Oh,
Come on.
Nacho,
We love
I'm glad.
Poconos. Come on, stop this.
I'm glad I'm hater-proof, bro.
Eddie, next year we gotta change our schedule so we can make each other.
You know, I tried. You know, that's the best that Gator Harley had to offer. You know, we didn't want to have a double bombardment of the event because you know I wanted to go and partake and be with you guys. You know, Poconos. You know, Danny Boy and your president. I had the pleasure of meeting him at the rally, man. Awesome guy, man. What's up, my brother? How you doing,
Yeah, brother? How are you?
You look like you're ready, man. You ready to put on the show?
Listen, we've been ready. You know how it is, man. This is crunch time.
Hey,
So
you obviously never hung out with Chancho long enough.
Hey,
check this out.
We're gonna talk because we're gonna have to make sure that maybe I think I was looking today at the trees and maybe another week I might get a little bit more foliage, but we'll see. We'll talk.
Look at this right here. Paula, Christina, Vanessa.
Oh, look at that. Where's Poconos?
Right there.
Where's Poconos?
We
I'm
Poconos,
gonna
where
have
are
to have
you?
my Poconos people get on.
Yeah, y'all better get on, man. They showing y'all. Welcome, guys, to our episode. Thank you guys for taking the time and being here. Chancho, you know the drill, man. Chancho's here at least once a month. Whether it's to hang out. Yeah. Whether it's to hang out.
Now you know he's on
He's a part-time reporter.
All you gotta do is give me the honorary title. I'll be there whenever you need.
Make him a part-time patch. Part-time
He's
reporter.
seasoned. He knows the drill.
Hey, I'm just trying to figure out one thing. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm just trying to figure out one thing, and then we'll get to the actual show. Hold on, let me open up Windows.
Oh, Anthony's on. Look, our new prospect. Oh,
There you go.
What happened there? What's the deal with this picture? It says bruh man, 6 bars. Okay, I need to understand.
have you ever watched Martin? Have you ever watched Martin? Eddie, you ever watched Martin, Eddie? You ever watched Martin? Remember the guy from the 5th floor?
Yeah.
Right?
From the 5th floor.
Chancho, he wants you to come out on Friday night to do 6 bars. 6 bars.
So I was making the video. My daughter recorded me, and I got caught up with saying 6 bars.
Go ahead, Taino. Go ahead, Taino. Put it out there.
Bro, just.
Hey guys, Chancho, Lama Poconos. Pocono stock is here. I hope you guys are ready. If you're not booked yet, our first hotel is booked out. We're looking to try to see if we make some other arrangements. September 20th, all right? 6 p.m., pub crawl. We're starting. 6 pubs, all right? We got 6 bands to collect, 1 from each pub. After we come back, hotel, salchichon soup, music, bonfire, okay? We have $3 beers. The soup is cooked by your national president. In the morning, registration for the Jovi ride. Proceeds always go to pediatric cancer, all right? Same great ride that we always have, just a little bit different. Everybody's been working hard to get it for you. Now, after that, we're gonna be at the event. It's 12 to 6. Vendors, games, food, beers, everything, cigars, you name it. So come on out, don't forget, after party at the clubhouse. Can't wait to see you.
So I had it covered with it was on the original video.
Now, guys, if you want the original video, hit me up because I got that one.
Go onto the page. It's there.
My man got on the big screen.
So the chapter and the VP decided to give me a little bit of a surprise with Brother Man's shirt from the 5th floor.
Hey, I thought that when she said, I said, yeah, he ain't got no job. I thought you were talking about Tommy. No, okay.
No.
We know he's
5th floor.
We know. All right, people, welcome Eddie. I'm a Claremont. I'm a Pocono, Chancho. And as you guys know, I'll be myself always here on Mondays. Hey, man, 2 great events this week. And listen, I know you guys just mentioned, man, our events are colliding with dates. And unfortunately, that it's a reality in Lama as we keep growing. We run out of weekends, right? It's only 52 weekends a year. And when you have, over 100 chapters in the USA, something's going to cross at some point. And unfortunately, this time, Poconos, Claremont are on the same weekend. However, separate regions, so I'm sure you get great representation from your region in the Southeast, Eddie, and you will get definitely representation in the Northeast. And every now and then, there's always a straggler that goes, yeah, it's cool, but I'm going to go hang out over here. And somebody from up here says, yeah, I want to go to Florida for the weekend. So that would always happen, and that's fine as long as you're attending a Lama event. We encourage it. We actually encourage the crossing over and visiting other regions all the time. So, don't just stay stuck in your area. But I'm gonna go ahead and part of our show today, and we're gonna talk about the event. But part of our show and the shout out when we do the shout out here is gonna be why do you like Lama? But I don't want like a whole story, right? I just want like a word or a phrase or one sentence at the most. Why do you like Lama? What is it about Lama? And the one thing I know everybody's going to say, and I don't want it to just be repeated, is brotherhood and sisterhood. Okay, we get that part. There's got to be something more. Yeah, brotherhood and sisterhood is part of it. But you know what? You can also do that at a fraternity. You can also do that at a bowling alley. You can also do that at play softball league in your town, right? What is it about Lama that sticks out that you like so much, right? So start thinking about that. Because I'm going to start with our panel here, and I'm going to start with Albi. Albi, what's up?
What's going on?
Yeah, what is it about Lama? Brotherhood or sisterhood? Talk about that.
Well, you guys know that with me, Lama it's a whole different story because my story goes back to when my son was still here with us. So, Lama to me is very dear to me. And like I always tell everybody, I carry it in my heart. So the family that I've made going forward, I appreciate it and I love it to death. So to me, Lama. It is about the riding and it is about the motorcycles and, the passion that everybody has. But to me, it's more about the love that it's given me from day one.
All right. And to people who are dealing with things like what Abby had to endure, right? The losing of the physical loss of her son, and sometimes there's nothing else that even the person would say, I got nothing else to, what else do I got, right? I just lost the most dear thing to my heart. And then you find this extended family you didn't know you had, right? And if maybe I'm speaking for you, but if I'm wrong, please correct me, right? And when you just go, hey, you know what? Yeah, I lost my son, but in the process of healing, I've earned this big old huge family. You know what I mean? And it's never going to be the same. But hey, we're glad you're here. We love you, and she's all right sometimes on Tuesdays. Monday she drives me nuts getting ready for the show.
Listen, my son lives with Lama because everybody remembers him. Everyone talks about him, so he lives on with Lama.
Speaking of that, Chancho, tell us about Jovi and what's happening this weekend, and then you can tell us what do you like about Lama.
So this weekend, we're starting Friday, but we'll talk more about Friday now. Saturday, it's the Jovi ride. The Jovi ride has been going on since well before me. We've come to, and I think all of Lama has come to love the Jovi ride, the fact that it's put on by us in the Poconos. It's something different, especially for those Floridians and those out west guys that don't really get to ride the mountains, don't really get to see the foliage, don't really get to see any of that. So I'll put it to you this way. During COVID, all of us were forced to kind of, just cancel all of our events. But the one thing that we did do is we did the Jovi ride. And that year, only the Jovi ride, we had 120 bikes.
Hey,
from all over.
Hey, that was social distancing anyway, so.
Right. So you know what? We had 120 bikes. That was the year that the ladies went on their West Coast tour.
That's right.
And they stopped at the Jovi ride and continued doing the Jovi ride, and that was so.
What did we call them? You called them the Fabulous Six, wasn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Two of them belong to your national board today.
That's right. They do. Heidi and Cindy. That's right.
Heidi and Cindy. Yeah.
And Marinela.
That's right. Three.
Yeah, Marinela was there. Yeah. Wow.
The beast from the east.
Yeah, the beast from the east. So yeah, that's happening this weekend. So if you got no plans, and if you are in the Northeast, you have a date with Lama Poconos, and if you're from any other region, obviously doors open to go hang out. So
and just remember that all the proceeds that we gather at the ride go to pediatric cancer. Absolutely. None of that gets kept by us. anything. We'll have a bucket. We'll have a bucket. It's a free ride. You just register, sign the waiver. But anything that you donate will go to pediatric cancer, whether we do. And what we try to do, I should say Albie tries to do, is she tries to find someone that's local in the community that's dealing with the same type of issues, pediatric cancer, and trying to help them, whether it's pay their rent, whether it's pay a hospital bill, buy them some, whatever the case might be. We try to keep it more local because that help always comes a lot. It comes better from somebody locally. You can then go into an organization or a foundation.
Absolutely. So what is it that you like about Lama, bro?
So you guys have heard my story of what pulled me in. I was in an area where I didn't know anybody really, you know, it was just kind of work, family. And when all of a sudden here I found these crazy bunch of Latinos hanging out, riding bikes, raising the flag. And so for me, it's that familia, that culture, you know, that just
hey,
that
he almost sounded like
Latino
Toretto.
culture, huh?
You almost sounded like Toretto from like Fast and the Furious. Familia.
That's what it was. It was just.
You know what? I think we all, you know, we all have different reasons on how we got here and different ways of how we ended up here. But I think at the end of the day, we all found the same thing, right? It's this extended family that you know. I'm gonna tell you what I like, and listen, and you guys know I'm not a partier, and I'm not a drinker.
You're not a what?
I'm not a drinker.
You're not a what?
I'm not a partier.
We've been to Tampa at the same time. Just remember that.
But I'm not a drinker.
Let loose.
I've been to a lot of places you've been to at the same time. But let's rephrase that sentence.
Can I finish my statement? Now I'll explain your rebuttal. This is
Eddie,
like a
you been to Tampa? You
Eddie,
done the
listen.
fireball line?
Eddie, listen.
Yeah.
What had happened was, listen. Let me tell my story. Hold on, and then I'll rebuttal that one because there's a lot of people here that don't know. There's a lot of people here that don't know. What?
My thing is what happens.
Listen, y'all, because Trouble just walked in the studio right now trying to contradict what. Can I finish my show? Listen, I am not a partier and I am not a drinker. I will have a social drink with you, and you can close my studio door and let my AC out. But listen, man, y'all threw me. Listen, people. This is rustic and organic. So what happened? I can't listen. I'm not a partier and I'm not a drinker. I will have a social drink with you guys. I'll enjoy the evening with you guys. Right? That I will do. However, being able to travel, say to Claremont this weekend, and being able to hang out with Eddie. But the next time I see Eddie, I see him in Puerto Rico in November. And the next time I see him again, we're at the National in Mexico. And the next time I see it again, we're in Ecuador or something like that. That to me is what I love about Lama. Being able to run into your peeps all over the world, all over the nation, just on a random Saturday because somebody decided to have and then just be able to run into people. One of the people I love meeting and crossing paths with from the South has been Chosen Lou, my boy Chosen Lou, which by the way, it's his birthday today.
That's right. Happy birthday, Lou.
You know, I love him and Sandy. Their energy, you know, when they walk in, they just have that energy, and he's always taking photos. You know, you just gotta love that energy, right? Of course, my brother Enigma, our director of programming. You know, when I run into him, I mean, one moment we're having a Zoom trying to coordinate what's going to happen with the reporters. The next thing you know, we're in Nicaragua broadcasting and putting the show together for you guys to see what's happening in Nicaragua. That to me is what I've loved the most. Now that I've explained what I like about Lama, let me clear the air about the drinking part, okay? Because I saw a comment come up real quick. So what had happened was
Eddie, he forgets. That's what
Tampa had an event just as COVID was lifting. Okay, so we can get together, but everybody was still skeptical. And if you know about the fireball line in Tampa, President Urrutia stands on a chair with gallons of fireball, and everybody lines up, and then he just pours it in your mouth. However, because we were just coming out of COVID or just starting to lift up from COVID, they did not want to do the pour to the mouth, so they were doing it in cups. Okay, it was just little shots in a cup.
Shot glasses.
Yeah, he'll pour you a shot, and then you take your shot, right? I get in line to get my shot. Again, I'm not a super drinker. I don't party to get messed up, but I wanted to partake. Okay, all I know is that at some point, my mouth was. I think it was you, Ali, that said, "Here, take my shot." And she goes to pour the shot. Next thing you know, like six. Lost Chancho for a minute. Like six damas. Yeah, he'll come back. Like six damas. I don't know who they were. I think one of them was D. Whitford, you, I think Irene was there. I can't remember exactly who all
I
it
think
was.
Marinella was there. A bunch of us.
I mean,
We
liquor
had them
shooting out my
all
nose. Liquor shooting out my nose, right? Because I'm not trying to spit it up to these ladies that are all surrounding me pouring shots. So when that happened, all right, mind you, this is this time it was Oktoberfest. It was this last party where they just had, right?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the open house. It was their anniversary. It was February. So when I left here, it was cold, and I had my leathers when I left here, Detroit. So when I get there, I'm on this bike, and I'm like, yo, man, I'm messed up. I cannot ride back to the hotel. I'm like, I can't believe. Then Albie and I start arguing about our capurias, but that's a different conversation for a different time.
Oh my God.
Because she took my last. But listen, what happened was we're in Tampa.
Let's not even get into that. Okay?
I go to the bike and I grab my leathers, all right, my leather jacket, and I come back to the party with the leather jacket zipped up to the neck. And they're like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, man, I got to sweat this out before I leave here, man, because I can't. I said, Albie, come on, let's dance. We out there dancing, man. I am trying to sweat it out because I truly cannot hang with these ladies. So that's the story when she thinks that I drink. But guys, Chancho, have you ever seen me drink?
I mean, I seen you tip one or two, but not like that.
Wait a minute. You're asking the wrong person because let me just say, Fire Pit.
Well, yeah.
That was after hours.
No. Let's change this conversation.
My pops had a party that day.
Your pops had a good time.
Your pops had a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get sidetracked. We're just having fun.
He almost had a real good time.
we get sidetracked having fun with our brothers and sisters here. Let me give.
Let's read some messages.
Shout outs, and then we'll come back. We got a video, and then we're gonna come back to Eddie. Let me see. Ooh, Cynthia, Claremont Takeover. Vanessa said Claremont Takeover. Claremont ready to party. 90 Addy gives us a thumbs up. Let me see. Your new associate, Lama Poconos all the way.
That's right.
Yes. He's from the East, Lama Pocono, correct? Checking in Latin American Heritage Month. That's right. Come celebrate Pocono Stock Saturday, September 21st. The business manager takeover again somewhere. Let me see. He goes from the 5th floor. My sister Irene Paparazzi in the house. Pinky giving us shout out. Saludos.
Pinky.
Claremont in the house showing love. Kelly Bertrand. What's going on, sis? I'm in Northwest Indiana. The labs. Listen, we're having fun today. Family 100%. Extended family all over the world.
They're answering you what you like about Lama.
Yeah, absolutely. It's adventure, always interesting. DJ Tone, giving shout outs to my sis Albie. Let me see. Hey Eddie, I'm a Claremont in the house. Oh, Claremont really taking over. All right, I appreciate it. Look at this one right here. It says, what I like from Lama, other than my passion for bike, is the open arms from other chapters all over the world, all over, and we're always ready to help and welcome that visit. That's what's up.
I saw a comment that you may not want to post.
Poconos take over. Yeah,
that's another prospect.
Oh, that's another prospect. That's another prospect.
Which one?
Edgar.
This one? Edgar?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Nice. We got a battle today, man. Animal from Northwest Indiana in the house. He said, cuenta conmigo para hacer en vivos con mucho amor. Lama Station presente. And then before I go with Eddie, I want to make sure that we recognize the reporters, every single reporter in every region that I got it there. I think it's called Reconocimientos. I think you can put it up. But it's every reporter from every region that worked during these regionals to make the event. We'd be able to broadcast the event, whether it was pictures, videos, or actual doing lives. Let's go, babe.
Muchas gracias.
Boom. Those were. I'm done with you over here. Oh, you messed up. Yeah, those are our reporters, guys, that made this event happen.
They did a phenomenal job. They did a phenomenal job.
You know what I just realized? Man, you guys. Studio lights went on.
That's what estaba comiendo y no estaba haciendo.
Yeah, I thought it was. I was eating. Eddie, what's going on, my brother?
Nothing much. How you doing? I want to thank both of y'all for giving me the opportunity to be on the show.
Hey, man, this is just a bunch of friends talking, man. But I appreciate you taking the time and jumping on here with us. You know, we always like to listen. We always like to promote the event, but you do not need to have an event to come here and just, you know, chop it up with us and just have fun and talk and remember and reminisce and all of the above. But this week, you guys are celebrating an anniversary, I recall, right?
Eighth year anniversary.
Before
we get to that, I want to tell you why I like Lama.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, I remember, you know, my first marriage, I had a crotch rocket. I had a 600. And my ex-wife really didn't like to ride much. She didn't like the bike life and stuff like that. So then I bought me a 1000, but because I couldn't ride much, I got rid of it. So then, you know, I went through a tough time. I had gotten divorced, and when I met my new wife, we got married. We was in St. Augustine, and we saw that the game has changed. That now, you know, it's not just the Blanquitos on the Harley Davidsons, it's all coaches. You know, you got the Latinos on there, you got the Morenos, you know, everybody's riding the Harley. So I looked at her, and I always wanted one. And I said, hey, I would like to go and check these bikes out. What happened was, you know, we went to the dealership and we ended up buying a bike, and we didn't have nobody and stuff like that because we were, you know, she, you know, being a widow, she ain't got a lot of family here, and I ain't got family here because I'm from New York. Everybody knows I'm from Brooklyn. I ain't got a lot of relatives here. So I went to Gator Harley one day. And when I was at Gator Harley, the seamstress there, Maud, she was working on a jacket. And to my surprise, the jacket said Latin American Motorcycle Association. And I looked at it and I said, babe, they say Latin Motorcycle Group around here. I Googled it, and man, to my surprise, you guys were all over the place. Just started popping up. So I went on Facebook and Claremont came out. And I was like, wow, I live in Claremont. So I hit up the chapter. They hit me back up on a Saturday coming back from an event from Sebring. And from there on, I met them and stuff like that. And they basically became my family, because I ain't got a relative, you know, a lot of relatives here. You know, the word says that sometimes a friend is more than a friend. He becomes like a brother. You know, the people in this, you know, in the Lama organization, they're my friends, they're my family. And it brings me joy every time I go. Like, because, you know, when Albie came out to Florida, and I seen her, and we was hanging out there, told her, you know, when you came to Tampa, you know, when Danny Boy comes in, you know, when I met Chancho that time, you know, these are people that you meet from other places, man. You know, you build love.
You wouldn't have met any other way. You wouldn't have met him any other way. You know, there was no way you and me and Chancho and Albie would ever cross paths if it wouldn't have been for this organization.
Yep. Because that's you know, when I met you, you know, for the first time, like, hey, everybody was like, you know, it was like, you know, everybody going crazy. Hey, Taino's coming into town. Kaino's coming into town. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you about that.
I was
excited, and we went all to meet you over there, you know, in Tampa. You know,
listen, let me tell you how that went, Albie. My wife and I and my son, we usually take off from the day before Christmas, and we don't come back until my kids are grown, right? We don't do the Christmas tree no more like we used to, and Santa doesn't come to our house no more because my kids are grown, right? So hey, you're grown. What do you guys want to do? We're going on trips. So this year we decided, you know what? We're going to go to Florida. One of my club sisters and her husband, they own a timeshare right there in Orlando, right at the Westgate. And he was going to travel and bring his bike because he was out there for a month, right? They were going to do a whole month. I was only going to go for my week and a half, 2 weeks. So he said, I got room, but your bike's too big. Don't fit in my trailer. So, of course, it's a winter time here. I talked to my best friend of 26 years, who is also a member, and I said, bro, I'm taking your Heritage. I said, that one fits in the trailer. My big Rogue Glide don't fit, so I'm taking your Heritage. So I loaded his Heritage. Now we have bikes out there, and we want to ride. So I mentioned to a member that used to be in your chapter, and I said, hey, I'm coming over. I would like to meet with the chapter. And I wasn't asking for what they did. All I wanted was, hey, let's go grab some lunch somewhere. Let's go, no. On the coldest day Florida ever had, it was 28 degrees that day or something like that, or 30. No, it was 38. It was 38 degrees in Florida. And to them, apparently that's like Eskimo time. Listen, when I tell you that I came out, the sister came over and met us at the resort, and then we followed her to it was a gas station where you guys usually meet to go out ride. And when I get there, there's at least 20, 30 bikes, including Tiny from Orlando was there, and a couple of people were there just to take Taino on a ride. And I'm like, yo, guys, I just do a show on Mondays. I'm not, this big celebrity. But listen, they took us over to the highest.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, they took us to the highest elevation in Florida, which is called Sugarloaf Hill. They took us there, and then we went out. We rode some more, and then went to, I don't remember the name of the place. Took us to a real nice restaurant. We had some good lunch, and then we started heading back. But man, did they take, it meant the world to know that, one person had already met me and knew me, but yet 30 other people had no idea who Taino was besides the guy that sits in front of the camera on Monday. All of a sudden, they're like, hey, come here, man. Hey, you, let me take a picture. And it just the brotherhood and the love of people. Like, come on, it takes 10 years to get my cousins to talk to me like that. You know what I mean? I haven't talked to them in 20 years. And if I hang out with them at a funeral, it takes them a while to get comfortable with me. Yet these people are embracing you and just loving on you. And to me, that speaks volume. And I think you hit it on the nail, right? Being able to meet all these people. So let's talk about your event. 8 years.
Yeah, we're having our 8th year anniversary, on Saturday on the 21st.
You got the flyer?
We're going to have a pre-party. We're going to have like a family get-together, Lama style. We're going to have some finger food. We're going to have some music, some karaoke. We're going to have some drinks, some beverage and stuff like that. And we're going to be together for all the people that are coming out of town so they don't be bored. We'll partake with them and be a host and show them around if they want to, But the main thing that we're doing is because we prepping for the ride that we having in the morning that we actually put together last year, because I used to be a cyclist in Claremont. Claremont is known for an Olympic city. It's a city where a lot of athletes train. For instance, Noah Lyles in Paris, who won the gold medal, he trained here. In Rio in the Olympics, 10 medalists train here. Claremont is known for athletes, for track and field, swimming, triathlon. You come here on the weekends and you see a cyclist everywhere. You have to be very, very careful. It is a very athletic city. And I myself used to be a cyclist. So I used to do a ride called the Harbor 100, where it's considered the worst 100 miles of hills in Florida. So what I did was I put this ride and I made it motorcycle friendly. Because, you don't want to be going on these roads, making a lot of left turns. So I reversed some of the hills, which you don't get the same effect. Now, don't get it twisted. It ain't like Chancho's hills. It ain't like Colorado where I was sucking on the oxygen. Remember that? I was like, yo, give me my
I walked from the bike. I walked from the bike to the front, and I was like,
I can't speak. Man. I can't speak for Chancho's Hills and the Poconos. I can't speak for that. But for Colorado, you're welcome.
Listen, five of my guys just did the Jovi ride again right now, and they're commenting right now on all the twists and turns we got.
But you ain't gonna need oxygen over here. I guarantee you, I got some nice rollers. I got some nice curves and stuff like that where we have to take it at a safe and decent speed because some of these curves are real sharp, and they're very entertaining. Some of the biggest hills are actually in neighborhoods that go up to 12 to up to 16%, but you can't just take bikes into neighborhoods. So I'm going to do the rural hills as much as I can, and the ride is going to start. We're going to meet at Bike ER, which is at 411 14th Street, where the pre-party is going to be at. That's actually Camacho's shop, where he actually services our bikes, do our oil changes and do our repairs. Okay. So he's our sponsor, and we're going to start there, and we're going to have coffee for the members, that day, and some donuts and stuff. And I'm going to give members, time to wake up. Because, Lama, we party night before. Me personally, I drink Diet Coke, so I ain't going to have, a hangover. But for those that, we're going to give you an opportunity to wake up and stuff. So we're going to get there 9:30, and the ride ain't going to start to actual 10:30. And I got it timed for the small bikes because some of these bikes got penis tanks and everything so that we don't have to fuel. So we're gonna do the hill, do the rollers, and we got some time. We might stop at a bakery that's a German bakery that you probably passed it down. You know, Yalaha Bakery is 300 years old, passed from generation to generation. They got authentic pretzels and pastries that we got. We're gonna do that.
Does he watch the show? Because every time
don't talk about food. You can't talk about food.
He knew to plug you, bro. He knew exactly how to plug you.
It's gonna finish. It's a simple ride, humble. Try to get you out of the heat because Florida got a crazy heat. It ain't like Puerto Rico. It's a wet heat. So, you know, we don't want nobody out here passing out or anything. So we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it safe. We're going to keep it slow. And that ride is going to finish at Gator Harley, where the event is going to start. At Gator Harley, you know how we do it. We got
all the amenities of a party.
Music. Yep. We got the food. We got the music. We got the vendors. We got the games. Apex Baggage from Miami. He's going to bring it. He's gonna host it for him. You know, Denise's husband. We call him the boom of the South. You know what I'm saying? He brings the noise from the South. He's bringing it down to Central Florida. So he bring our brother of Lama Claremont. I put him in charge. So he's gonna be the judge. Him and his wife. He's gonna bring his bikes. He's gonna show what he's got. You know, the guy's got about 4 or 5 bikes. I think he got a bike even to the restroom. This guy's got a bunch of bikes. You know?
What he do?
We may just show up there for Oktoberfest and have to go do that ride with you.
Yeah, you know, so we're gonna have to lack.
Hey, for the record, brother, I will definitely see you for Biketoberfest because our national meeting with the Southeast region is the Sunday after Deltona Orlando, right? So I'll be there. I may not make it to Orlando that evening because I'm flying Friday afternoon. So I may not make it that evening to Orlando, depending on the time I land. And I'll just text, hey, they're still partying, then I can make it to Orlando. If not, I'll make it to the hotel. And then definitely the next day we'll be in Deltona with you guys. And then, of course, Sunday we got our meeting. So I'll definitely be there. Yeah, so that's what's up. So listen, so we get to Gator Harley. We got all this vendors, food. We got of course trophy.
DJ Carlos. Everybody knows DJ Carlos.
Boom.
You know, DJ Carlos is the DJ that plays for everybody in Lama in Florida.
Lama
we got a new game. We got a new game that we're bringing out. It's a tribute to my secretary that passed away. It's a game that they created, you know, at the Annabelle, created in Georgia when we went to Kurt's event. You know, God rest her soul, she's no longer with us, and we wanted to honor her, and we wanted to bring this game. It's a Can-Am race because they don't have a lot of games for Can-Ams. You know, they got the slow race, they got things. So they created a fun game where the ladies get on the bike and they have to, you know, walk that bike across the finish line. You know, they got, you know, instead of the slow race, the bike is off, you put it in neutral, and you got to walk this thing across. And
oh my God, you need to get a report for live when you do that.
They better have Rikers. They better have Rikers. I said they better have Rikers. Some of these Can-Ams are big and heavy.
Annabelle had an F3 Spider-Man. She was flying.
You better have a reporter go live when you do that because I want to see that.
We're definitely going to do that. And of course, we got the loud pipes and we got, sound competition. We got the slow race, which is the usual that we do. I didn't really want to incorporate too many games where people have to do physical activity to be in Florida. You know how it is. It's hot. You don't have to get heat exhaustion or anything. But we're gonna have plenty of water. Of course,
Monica, you're watching, right?
I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So check this out. Jay Wild says the Sugarloaf Run is one of the few rides in Florida where you will have up, downs, lefts, and rights unique to Lake County. I actually enjoy that ride, and because I'm gonna tell you, here in Detroit, we got the same problem most of Florida does, right? Most of Central to South Florida is flat and straight, right? Here, the Detroit metro area is very similar to that. So I'm going to cover the guys for a minute, but it says one of those many reasons why I love Lama is it'll never let you down. Like when I went to Detroit just for fun and decided to ride almost 5-hour ride, I get a flat tire and Lama Detroit came to the rescue. All the chapter was there for me. And now it just happened in Rochester, Minnesota. And the chapter is going to bring my bike to me. So what else can you ask for? This is Lama, and that's why I love Lama. Man, you need to stop riding in nails.
His tires.
No, the tire he had was a good one. He just caught something on his tire.
He's just looking for excuses to stay hanging out with you guys.
Stay hanging out a couple of days. Matt Dominic, 305, Miami's in the house. Ron Bird says, love the twisties in Colorado. Let me tell you guys something. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I enjoyed Colorado to the fullest. I rode those rides, those 2 rides that you guys see, and on both of them we had hiccups, right? Because the routes that I had rode that night, the 2 nights before we rode out, had rained, and it rained pretty rough those 2 nights before the ride, and I didn't know because there had been so much snow melting. The ground is so soft that they get landslides all the time, and it cuts off roads. And that's what happened on both the times. The one time we get there, and one time there had been a landslide and they had blocked off the road. And then on the second one, when we were going to the Harley, they had closed the park, the road that went through the park to make it to the other side of the park and then get us to Red Rock. They had closed that road. So we had to reinvent ourselves. But I'm going to tell you, I did those rides with my wife about 2 weeks before when I went to Scout, 2-3 weeks before when I went to Scout. I'm not going to lie to you. When I was leading this pack, it was not as enjoyable because I'm a lot more nervous knowing that I got 200 people behind me. But I still enjoyed it. I mean, when we did that second day ride and we went over that bridge that it just looked like an abyss. And then, you got that arch bridge that we went over. That was just beautiful. I mean, I don't need a camera. I don't need a video to remind me of that moment. It's still embedded here and it will forever be, and if you ask me right now, hey, Taino, what road was that? I'm gonna have to go look at the routes because I don't remember. It was just the road we were on, man. So yeah, definitely amazing. What do we got here? Alex Moya, saludos, Taino, e invitados. Un abrazo enorme desde Reynosa, México, capítulo prospecto. Eso es. Saludos a Reynosa. St. Augustine in the house. Y'all know where he's at, right? Dennis right now is riding Route 66 from Chicago to LA. So stay safe, my brother. Oh, he's been posting pictures.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, if you're in the USA General chat, I'm telling you, you guys ought to check him out. He's out there. Monica says, yes, that's what's up. All right.
Well, wait, she has a message for Chancho.
Oh, does she? Let me get to it. Hold on. Thanks, Taino. Sandy keeps wiping her hands on my shirt. We had a joke here in Detroit at our so I walk into the restroom and I wash my hands, but they didn't have no paper towel. So when I come out, I go to Animal and I rub my hands on him. I said, don't you hate it when you pee on your hands? So now his wife's doing that to him. Route 66 challenge. Hey, that is one of our international routes. So enjoy it, brother. Be safe. Jacksonville in the house. That's my sister Amanda. Lama Claremont Grisel is in the house representing. Vanessa goes, yes, Riker's the easy way to go. Vanessa, get with me or Enigma. And we'll give you we'll give you live access. All right. He said, wish I could. Listen, Dennis, you see Miss Albi or myself. If you send us all the pictures you got, we'll create a collage video and we'll play it next Monday. Yes. We'll play it next Monday. That way, we'll have pictures from the beginning all the way to the end, like from the moment you started in Chicago, right there in front of the clubhouse, all the way to Santa Monica. If you do that, we'll make a heck of a video with you. Mitchie, Claremont takeover. Oh, they still, Claremont kicking neck today. Monica says, Miss Albi, we're gonna do that at Pocono-Stock. Gonna go to the gym this week. Hit those leg presses. Hey, your sister, may she rest in peace. She might have started something.
Mm-hmm.
She might have started something. All right, let me
definitely record it.
We actually have a video at them demonstrating it in Atlanta, and it was actually pretty fun. And they actually performed the race, and it's very, very durable. And Annabelle, she's a big girl. She's about 5'9", 5'10", and then Vanessa, she's a small girl. She's about I say about 5'3", 5'4". So I mean, it was compatible. They were able to do it. They both raced against each other. It was fun. I mean, I was watching
the Can-Am walkathon. Get those thunder. Let's go to this video real quick, and when we get back, we're going to talk to Chancho at Pocono-Stock.
Till the morning light. Raise your glass, let the good the Poconos. We're gonna take flight. Feel the rhythm, let your soul unwind. This party's a journey that's one of a kind. On the Jovi ride, we'll hit every spot. With every turn, we'll give it all we've got. September 21st, mark your date. This pub crawl's calling, it's gonna be great. With every toast, we break the bind.
Did you hear that song?
Taino wrote it.
No. Listen, it's amazing what AI does, bro.
I was like, oh, okay.
You haven't heard the words yet? So it
No, I haven't
actually.
heard the words yet.
All right, Abby, you need to send it to him, man.
I did send it to him.
Oh, he just
Listen,
sent it.
and by the way, that picture of that last picture of the ride, that was during COVID. That was that Jovi ride.
That was it. That was the Jovi ride
Yeah,
then.
120 bikes.
And I picked the right picture then for that one, man. Because
That was a good ride. That was a nice
I
ride.
didn't know. Yeah, no. So it's an app, man. It's an app, and you put 10 words or so, and then the genre of music that you want, and you put what you wanted to talk about. So once you put your 10 words, like I did Pocono stock, Jovi ride, I did some of those words, and then I put motorcycle rides, and then that would have been the topic. So then it auto generates a song, and I looked like a hero for a minute, but
Yeah,
I didn't do
that's pretty good.
I didn't do nothing but put 11 words on there, and that's it. But yeah, Pocono stock, man. It is one of the staple parties in the Northeast. Everybody knows about Pocono stock, and it's happening this weekend. It starts with a pub crawl, correct?
That's right.
How many bars?
How many bars? 6 bars. All right, so Pocono stock. It's in. So Poconos, there is no such city as Poconos, right? Poconos is the whole
The collection
area, right? The collection of
Collective,
cities,
the whole collective area.
whole Pocono Mountains. So the party is in the Pocono Mountains, but more specifically, East Stroudsburg.
Downtown Strasbourg.
Okay, downtown Stroudsburg. And there's a little strip. I believe it's the same one where we met up, Abby, Chancho, the last time we were there. There's a
Main
strip, and yep, and it's literally just businesses, right? Bars and a couple of eateries, and just a nice place to do exactly that. Go bar hopping. So what's the status? What's happening there? I know we've said it before, but we got people who haven't, who are maybe new. So what's happening?
So Friday night, first of all, the Red Roof Inn is the hotel. It's booked.
Boom.
It's completely booked. All of Lama. You're not going to see anybody else in that hotel. It's all Lama. All right. We have another hotel that we're working on that's kind of close. It's about a block and a half away that you can walk to. But we have the whole hotel. We're going to start. Get there when you can get there. And we're going to start at 6, maybe 6:30, depending on how people are rolling in. Park your bike, drop your keys in your room, and that's the last you're going to see of your bike. You don't have to drive anywhere. Just get your walking shoes on. We're going to walk a block and a half down to downtown Strasbourg.
He made it look like you were going far. He said a block and a half.
Yeah, it really is. It's like one block and
Block
a
and
little
a
bit.
half.
All right, so we get there. So we get there, and there's 6 bars. Well, there's more than that. There's 6.
There's more than that.
There's
a
more
lot
than
more
that.
bars, actually. There are quite a few, many bars on Strasbourg in downtown Strasbourg. But we picked these particular 6. See that? Thanks, Hillary. That's Azul, aka Más que Joder.
Blue. Cada año le dijimos que no hablara malo.
That's her name.
That's in Spanish.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
That's her name.
It is. It is.
Nancy wanted a name like that. My wife wanted a name like that. And I was like, oh, listen, you're not doing
No,
that.
she is definitely. She's got the tag to prove it. The patch to prove it.
Her name is just Troubles.
Yeah. But,
all right, so we go to these bars, we go to these locations, and of course, guys, the goal is to not only to bring into the local economy, right, and bring into the local businesses there, and but we go there. For example, Eddie, myself, we may not be drinkers. We go buy a Coke or buy a glass, buy water. Or, you know what? Oh, water's free. Hey, here's a couple of bucks, right? Put them on the bar or something. All you have to do is support that business.
Right.
Go to that business, support that business. And what are they? We're getting a bracelet. We're getting something. What
wristband.
A wristband.
So yes, if you at every bar you can get a wristband. Go inside. You got a cut on. They're gonna give you a wristband. If you tell them that you're with Lama because you have a guest with you that doesn't have a cut, say I'm with Lama. I'll give you a wristband. Whatever. Buy a Coke. But listen, the food down there is amazing. You got an Irish pub. Then you got a Downtown River Brewery, which is a lot of games. The Downtown River Brewery has axe throwing, has darts, has a pool table.
So you don't have to. So the question: you don't have to just hit them. You can actually hang out at one of them for a couple hours.
We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna go to the first bar, hang out for a half hour, have a drink, listen to some music. A lot of them have live bands. A lot of them have really good food. Finola's is an Irish pub.
And then people got to wake up in the morning to go to the movie.
And again, keep it light. We're gonna walk down to the next bar.
Keyword in their party is crawl.
Right.
Except for Heidi.
We will be planning a little red wagon to drag along with us, so in case we need to stack them up.
Listen, I'm not bragging because I don't know if this is bragging rights, but my chapter is known for carrying people from the car to the room in the luggage carts at the hotel. Just hey, we've done that 4 parties already that I can remember. One of them was our national in Branson. Okay,
I saw that video.
It was our national in Branson where my bro he looks at one of our Lama youth and he goes, "Chato, help me up, man."
Well, hey, I remember when you came down and you had you remember?
Yeah. Listen, that was she's my sergeant at arms too, man. She's a she asked me,
Captain
she goes,
what?
She asked
Captain
me
what?
Captain Saber.
That was a great city.
But yeah, so no, listen, we'll go to a couple of bars. We're gonna try to keep it light. We're not gonna try to get too crazy. The whole point is for you to enjoy downtown Stroudsburg and what it has to offer, and for Stroudsburg to see what Lama is about.
Check this out. Right? I heard Irish pub.
I know Travis is down. There's actually 2 Irish pubs.
Mike Manina, my Cuban brother from another mother goes, "Que hola, Lama."
That's right.
Ace.
So for the Latinos, we're gonna be chinchorreando.
That's right. That's what we're gonna
go from spot to spot to spot.
Hey, listen. Ooh. You ready to read these? Look, Blue says, I didn't realize we had a theme song. And then Monica goes, "Oh, shoot, Lama Pocono's got a banging theme song." Hey, then Mini Diva goes, "Of course we need a banging song for our banging chapter." I love it.
That's right.
I love it. Let me see what else we got here. My boy Wayne, Top Hat over in Melbourne. Shout out to my brothers down there in Melbourne. Much love and respect for you too, sir. Looking forward to sure.
By the way, I knew that me and Eddie clicked because brothers from Brooklyn, boy.
Brooklyn. I knew it. As soon as you said Brooklyn, he sat back like
that's what's up.
Hey, like I tell people, if you ain't been in the blackout of '77, don't talk to me.
I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't been under the Williamsburg Bridge over there in Louisa by David Vargas Town,
all right, let's come back. Let's come back to Churchill. Let's talk about this one real quick. I got a couple of things I want to make sure we definitely hit today. This is one of them. It's the first annual Gift from Grace benefit ride and drive. And this is happening in Northwest Indiana. Guys, this is not a sanctioned event. It is a fundraiser. And if you want more information, contact DJ Tone from Lama Northwest Indiana. He'll give you everything. But that's Sunday, October 6th. If you're in the Midwest, you got nothing to do. October, we can still ride up here. I don't know who you are if you're not riding in October. Registration 11, kick signs up at noon, party 1 to 5 p.m. Vendor, cash bar, of course, raffles, all of the above. And this is happening in Crown Point, Indiana. All right, so go check this out, guys. It is worth it. We all do some kind of charity throughout the year. All of us do. We all have something. I'll be Chancho. You guys do the Joey ride. But you guys do a lot more than that. Dragonflies and I mess it up all the time.
Angels and Dragonflies.
Angels and Dragonflies.
Angels and Dragonflies.
Maddie's Kitchen.
Yep. So you guys do a lot. Hell, our national president was out there making batter for what is it? Elephant ears? What do they call them? Waffle? No, funnel cakes.
He was making funnel cakes.
Funnel cake batter. Yep. He was out there. And he made it on the news.
I don't know what you guys do in Detroit, but here the funnel cakes.
So you call them funnel cakes. Here in Detroit, they're called elephant ears.
Oh, yeah?
Same huge thing, so they call them elephant ears. It's the same thing. But we all do something charity. 2 years ago, well, we couldn't do it last year, but 2 years ago, we had our fundraiser was for autism, and we had a free wrestling show at our party. We had 6 live matches with a big old ring in it, and cheating, and blood and fake blood. Well, I don't know if it was fake or not, but it looked rough. But we had fun. People was like, hey man, they showed up at our party and they see it's big old huge basketball court place, right? The bleachers and the whole 9 yards. People just see that ring in there and they're like, they couldn't take the ring out for our party. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't take the ring out so that we can use the floor space. What they didn't know is that was part of the entertainment that day.
That was a couple of years ago, no?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. Yeah. Yes. It was our second. We just had our 4th. Yeah. So we all do stuff. Detroit's charity of choice of that's near and dear to our hearts. It's autism. And I'm going to tell you, no, we do not have an immediate member or child in our membership that is autistic. It just I wanted to ride in Texas so bad, and I was bored, and I had nothing to do, and I went on Facebook. I said, anybody riding out here? And somebody goes, oh yeah, tomorrow we got this charity ride. It's $15 a person if you want to come. It's about 300 bikes. So I go check it out, and it was an autism ride, and I don't know what it is about that charity. I fell in love with it. That I once, we became Lama Detroit. I said, hey guys, I'm gonna put emotion in, man. This is what I want to support, and they adopted it real quick. So we all have these charities, and DJ Tone and Lama Northwest Indiana are helping, the community, collecting funds or gifts, right, for all the needy people. I mean, they got so many things they're doing with this particular event. So if you're in the Midwest area, you got nothing better to do. Go out there and support them, guys. Go out there. And also, let's move forward real quick before we come back to Chancho. I'm in Milwaukee, September 21st. Man, it's going to be busy. Yeah, it's going to be busy this weekend here in the Northeast. Yeah. In the Midwest, Northeast. Yeah. So they are celebrating, I believe it's their 16th. I need my glasses today. 16th anniversary, of course, in the city of Milwaukee. And if you have never been up here, let me tell you, you want to go early, right? You want to go real early. You want to be there Friday. I'm going to tell you why. Because Saturday morning, you can wake up and you can go to the Harley-Davidson's headquarters museum. Boom. Right there. They're not that far.
We did that.
So always something fun to do there. And before I finish with, here we go. Orlando, the legend, live the legend. Lama Orlando is going to have their open house for Biketoberfest. And that is the 18th? Yeah, the 18th.
Yes.
October 18th. October 18th, Friday night. Of course, at the Orlando Clubhouse, 50-50, food, music, dancing, drinks, all of the above. Be there. Don't forget, this is Biketoberfest week. So a lot of people, this is what they're going to do. They're going to hang out in Orlando. Then early in the morning, they take off. They hit Biketoberfest for a few hours, right? Hang out. Do what you do in Biketoberfest, which is go eat, go drink. Come back. We're going to party in Deltona. That's right. Deltona, I believe, sent us a little clip, I believe. Did they?
Yeah.
Yep.
You should have
Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. ¡Vamos!
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened to the audio. I had audio the whole way, but that by the way, guys, Butcher was former member of Lama Deltona, who's recently passed away in a motorcycle accident. May he rest in eternal peace and right in heaven with all the other ones that have gone before us.
You said it at revés. You go to the Orlando at night,
That's what I said. Orlando.
And you go to Claremont party, then you ride down.
That's right. So the Claremont ends at noon. I mean, it ends at 5, and then we go and take off. I think that's what we did last year. Yep, that's exactly what we did last year. Except at this time, if you're an officer, you are invited to come back to Orlando on Sunday and sit through the yearly National Officers meeting with the regional officers, right? So all
you get to hear Taino talk again.
And I got a lot to talk about motor tourism. We are changing, of course, as you guys know. This year we went to trikes, and now we got regional. So we have a lot to address when it comes to the rules of regional, which haven't changed, but now we're adding a little bit of work to your MTOs and to your presidents, vice presidents to verify. We want to make sure the right people take these trophies home, right? And we don't make mistakes. And I can only work with the information given to us. So we'll be working. That's my part. Of course, as with every year, you get to hear some financials. You get to hear, and this is your time to bring up motions, not necessarily to take votes, but these are the motions that we will take so that we can create the agenda. So come the national rally, those motions will go for vote with all the presidents and vice presidents from the USA. So I'll be there in Orlando. I'm definitely looking forward to hang out in Deltona and even swing by. Where are you going over there? That's the southeast.
Mind your business.
Time to be nosy.
Mind your business.
She wants to know what they're going to talk about in the Northeast when we go there. She wants to see the.
I already know what they're going to talk about. They're going to talk about the same thing they're going to talk about in the Southeast and the Southwest and the Midwest.
Well, our agenda is not going to change. The only thing we make
the agenda doesn't change.
Yeah, the only thing we cover different is if an officer has a specific question, and we have to address those questions. But the agenda is not going to change. So Chancho, so we did the pub crawl, and then we went to bed. You even carted him or rolled them into the rooms.
Well, we didn't even go to bed yet. We
didn't go to bed yet.
Oh, we haven't gone to bed yet.
The pub crawl. We're gonna go back to the hotel. The hotel has a big U-shaped parking lot that's closed off to all of us, overlooking all the rooms except for whoever's in the front. We're gonna have a bonfire. We're gonna have music, and we're gonna have $3 beers.
Oh wait, that's happening. That's happening Friday. I thought that was a Saturday. Okay, that's happening Friday. Okay.
And sopa de salchichon.
And sopa de salchichon. That's free.
Listen,
that's to sober you up to get ready for the ride the next day.
All right, that's so you could get ready, get your belly full.
First party,
you can work all that off.
To sober you up.
At my first party, I'm trying to figure. I can't remember who did it. All I know is that around 11 p.m. One of my members had a friend of his, I think it was, bring us a huge pot of sancocho and white rice. After everybody's done ate, after everybody's done, and Mario Nieves was there. He goes, man, the party was all right. It was good. Congratulations. But sancocho and rice at 11 at night, he said, I can go to sleep and not wake up tomorrow until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's the topper.
Yeah, so that's happening there. Our national president, Daniel Isea, will be the chef behind the soup, from what I hear. So
listen, we do it a lot. We at a lot of our stayover parties that we go to hotels to spend the night. We cook in the parking lot.
You take a pot.
Oh yeah.
We take the pot. We take the burner. We sit in the parking lot. We set it up. Yep. Crack the beers, then you start stirring the soup.
I ain't mad at that. All right, so now we finally eat some soup. We go to bed. We wake up the next morning, and then of course the iconic Jovi ride.
Roger that. Registration starts. I want to say that the kickstands will up. I said 9:30. The kickstands up will be at 10:30, and it's about an hour and a half ride. They've been working on it. They've been tweaking it. They've been adding. They've been subtracting. So it's going to be an hour and a half ride. I want to say it's about a little over. I think it's a little under 50 miles. So everybody can finish the ride. So you don't need to refuel. You don't need to anything. We kept it under that, and you got some twists, you got some turns, you got some hills, you got some valleys.
Yes.
You got a lot of mountains to look at.
Yes.
All right, and then we will end up at 12 o'clock at the Signature Event Center for our event. It's a big area. We're going to have an indoor, an outdoor. There's going to be sandwiches for sale. There's going to be beers. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be tattoo artists, multiple. So if you want to get a little tattoo, you want to get something bigger, you can. There's going to be cigar vendors. There's going to be lots of vendors, from soap, from glassworks, from knives, to you name it. It's going to be all over the place. All right. We're going to have games. I got a surprise game for everybody. Hopefully everybody has a good time. I have a surprise game for the officers. I have a surprise game for the ladies. So there's a little bit of everything.
We're pushing Can-Ams. I don't know. I heard of something.
We have 2 youth tables where we're gonna have face painting and games for the kids inside, games for the kids outside.
For the kids. We're not gonna forget them.
Listen, man, Poconos knows how to do it, man. They get out there and they make, you guys are thinking of everything. And by the way, let's give a big shout out to everybody. I don't know who those everybody's are, but that are putting together the Claremont party, the Milwaukee, the Poconos party. I mean, it's not just the 3 or 4 people you see on the screen when they come on the shows, right? It's a lot of people behind the scenes. Sometimes our unsung heroes, spouses, guests.
Yes. Well,
right?
I'm happy you said that because I wanted to say, listen, we have a committee. It can't be done without them. It can't be done without the chapter as a whole. Everybody puts their efforts in, from getting sponsors to maybe picking up, a couple of donations from this. The secretary gets a donation from this company. Somebody gets a donation from a different cycle gear or whatever. The VP, the business manager. So shout out to
village, brother. It takes a village.
Shout out to spousals that are always cooking. You guys, without them, it can't be done. And don't get me wrong, we may rumble along the way, but it gets done.
Absolutely. And, hey, listen, man. We started the show with being family, right? Listen, I ain't never met a family who don't bump heads, right? But what makes us family is that we can rise above that and say, you remember that one time me and you argued?
Listen, after the event,
check this out. Travis says, what? You went mute.
Somebody mentioned about wreaths across America. Yeah. It might be too early.
No. Yep. Somebody else mentioned it. There's a whole conversation before that.
Oh, are they having a conversation about that? That's awesome.
Yeah, somebody said about doing wreaths across America, and Travis, our associate, is chiming in.
Yeah, Hillary did too. So there's a whole conversation.
Oh, so now they're talking.
Yeah.
Using our show to, y'all know y'all can text each other without the show, right?
Well, listen, after the party, after it's all said and done, if you're staying, hopefully you are, the after party will be at the clubhouse, which is 2 blocks from the hotel.
The happy hour.
You crawl to everything.
Everything. Park your bike and go back to the after party.
Heidi's going to be carried everywhere she goes. Heidi's going to be carried everywhere she goes.
Rumble in the Poconos, she says. So I'm super excited. Look, friend here from Detroit goes, hey, y'all. So listen, man, I'm super excited for this weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend across the nation, the South, the Midwest, the Northeast. Everybody's got something going on. Listen, looking forward to all of it. I got one more. I believe we have one more thing. Yep. LPA Bike Nights. And my very own sister, Phoenix, says this.
Hey everyone, it's Monica aka Phoenix from Lama Station, inviting you to our bike night this Thursday, September 19th from 6 to 10 p.m. at our new location, the Moose Lodge, 989 Convery Boulevard in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. We're gonna have food, raffle, and best of all, your presence. So come on down this Thursday, September 19th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Moose Lodge, 989 Convery Boulevard in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Hope to see you there. Bye.
That's right, our sister Phoenix, full of energy.
Good job. She did such a good job.
Reporter for Lama Perth Amboy and just a bubbly, friendly person.
Yes.
Always fun time around her. Her and my wife rode back from New Bern when we went to Greenville, North Carolina. We visited the city of New Bern. You know, as everybody started breaking off, I stayed behind because I was kind of a host at the restaurant. And Nancy was ready to head back, and they got together and they rode back, and they both got Can-Ams. And then Nancy was like, "Man, I love riding with her. She can keep up with me." And Nancy can ride. so they had an amazing time. It was about an hour ride, and you know, it was one thing riding with everybody versus, you know, when you get to ride just couples or smaller groups. So they enjoy that ride back. So Phoenix, again, always good time hanging around her. Lama LPA having bike nights on Thursday. So go check them out. Go support them. Man, what do we got? I think we covered it all. Look. She got all emotion. It's like this. Watch. We love you, sister. Listen, I heard that we got dates for Germany.
Yep, I just saw that.
Yep, we released the date for Germany. We are ready. Bro, hey, listen, I got pictures of him sleeping. That's why he's not here. His wife texted him like this. Listen, and his baby right here. Both of them look the same like this. I got pictures. I will next time he misses the show, I'm gonna release them. So
yeah, you should put them right there.
Oh no, I should. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, he looked ugly on the picture.
Look what he's saying. Look what he said. This is for Chancho.
He said, what is it?
Where'd you go? Oh.
There's gonna be some food. I'm gonna come Friday till Sunday.
I thought you was already coming, bro. I think you something special.
That's the plan. I think the only thing that's holding him back is my schedule because I won't be able to leave until late Friday. He can leave way earlier, so that's what's kind of holding him back. So we'll see.
You guys got your room already, right?
What room? We got camped. We got tents and air mattresses.
You're gonna be in my backyard. You're gonna be in my backyard.
We'll go the backyard or something like that. No. We figured if we can't get into a room, listen, we got for real tents.
There's plenty of room to stay, so they don't worry about that.
Look, we're serious about it. We got no problem with that, man. We'll go find out.
I got over an acre of property. You good?
We'll go. Hey, then we're hitting your backyard right next to the bonfire back there, hitting your property. So, listen, and we got
apples are already falling off the tree, so you got snacks.
We just camped this weekend. 2 weeks ago, his tent's got AC. I'm just saying, like for real, AC, like a unit. Yeah.
You bougie like that?
Yeah.
But it ain't cold over there right now.
and heat.
Eddie, you see what you're missing, Eddie? You see what you're missing?
Hillary says, just watch out for bears.
I don't miss the cold. When the minute it gets cold over here, to us 38 degrees is like to you guys 5 degrees. We suffer.
We're waking up already. It's not even, it's
in the 50s now.
We're waking up in the 40s.
In the 40s.
50s over here. It's 50s over here already. So,
man, we start sitting up like
Vanessa goes, wow, that's not camping. Hey, it's called
glamping.
It's glamping. Glamorous camping. All right, guys. Thank you guys for being here on the show. Chancho, as always, you're a regular here. We love you. Thank you, Eddie.
Love you, bro. Eddie, I'll see you, bro. We gotta catch up, bro.
Look at it. Look, these guys in Arizona. Look, we're talking about in the 40s, 107 today in Arizona.
Bring some of that to us, man.
Vanessa goes, Eddie, you suffer. All right, y'all. Thank you guys. As always, a pleasure having you guys here. And Eddie, don't be a stranger. You can come over just to hang out and like I said, chop it up with us anytime. I know you're a reporter, Vanessa. She also is welcome to come hang out with us anytime. So, look, she's saying keep that heat. We're saying bring some over. And Blue's like, nah, we ain't trying to get this.
She'll be complaining.
107 they can keep. 107 they can keep. I'll stick to the 80s. We're waking up in the 50s and the 80s in the afternoon. So,
winter.
whoa! Jarhead says Claremont took over. They sure did. Big shout out to Claremont. Thank you for being here today, guys. Guys, thank you guys. Pleasure having you guys here. Albie, thank you as always putting stuff together. Listen, Albie and I, no joke. This is how busy we get. This was happening before the show started, Eddie. You were a witness to it. We were having dinner just before, and Albie's like, "We got 2 minutes. Let's go. I'm like, "Yeah, you're right, man. We got 2 minutes. Let's go." But always a pleasure having you guys here. And let's not forget, guys, this is who we are. This is how we live, and this is how we ride. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Is Lama in the building or what? Latin American Motorcycle Association, put your hands up, make some noise for your boy. Kenny Black, the music machine. What up, bro? DJ Rara.